All right, what's going on, traders? To watch this video here for Wednesday, November 2nd. SPY gapped up a bit and then sold off for most of the day. Let me show you the intraday real quick. Hold on, I got after hours on there. Anyway, so we opened here, sold off, small bounce, sold off again, and straight sideways for like, I don't know, 5 hours almost. Not a great trading environment. And again, we've got FOMC tomorrow, the FOMC decision at 2. Oftentimes the 2 days, Monday and Tuesday before that, it's pretty darn dead. Wednesday morning, there may be some trades available, so I'll certainly be there looking for some. But then, when you get within an hour or two of FOMC, things really die down. And then usually you get chaos. I don't know, the word on the street, right, is if they do half a point instead of 3/4, that the market could rip higher. So something to think about. Anything can happen. That's always on my mind. Those 3 words from Mark Douglas's famous book, Trading in the Zone. Anything can happen. But if there's any kind of language that they're near the end of raising, or they do the half point instead of 3/4, it could be pretty bullish, right? And we've had a pretty nice run from the lows. So just watch your position size no matter what. I oftentimes can't find what I would call an A+ setup after the FOMC announcement. So there's many FOMC days that I end up not trading, even if I try to, after the announcement. But anyway, we'll see. All right, let's go into what we're watching for tomorrow. SONN actually held up pretty well. I went out to dinner. I thought I might come home to see this much higher in after hours. Closed at 276. Looks like it broke through 3 a few times, but didn't really get going, and went out at, well, actually after hours still open for about 7 more minutes. Anyway, it's trading at 289 right now. Big 2-day run though, so I'm certainly not in love with it. ACOR had the big rip yesterday. Quiet inside day today. A little weaker than I would have liked, but looking for a 3rd day play there. GETY, kind of the same thing. Big rip yesterday. Quiet inside day. Looking for a 3rd day play there. Always with only with a proper A+ setup, or I won't take the trade. You guys know that. Tilray, TLRY. Nice little breakout attempt yesterday. Quiet inside day there. Maybe back through 4 tomorrow, with today's high being 403. So that's certainly worth keeping an eye on. And another pot stock, CGC. Very similar setup. Looking for a 3rd day play in both of those. Coin is back down near that support. So it just goes right back on the bounce playlist, especially if Bitcoin bounces. Is a pretty good setup for a bounce. I'd love to see it sell off and get down to that 60 area, and then maybe Bitcoin run and we could have a nice trade. But anyway, we'll see. Amazon, after the gap down, you had a nice day. It made an attempt the next day, but really couldn't get going. And then the bottom fell out today. So I want to watch this for a bounce, just because this had a really nice bounce from, it actually broke 80. I'm sorry, it broke below 90 in after hours this day, or I should say the day before this day. When they reported, it actually was all the way down here. But had a really nice run since then, from like, I don't know, $88 to $105. And again, I'm counting extended trading. So I don't know. I feel like it may be another ugly day or two, but I'm already going to put it on bounce watch, because owning Amazon down here below 100 might be interesting, right? Even though I'm not a swing trader, I'm in cash every night. I think it's in an area that might catch some bids. We'll see. Typically, a bounce play for me is something that's down many days in a row, or really strong and then down a few days in a row on lower volume. So that really doesn't meet those parameters. But because it's Amazon, I'm going to keep an eye on it. CANO, just bleeding lower ever since it came out that CVS wasn't buying them. But, it absolutely feels overdone to me, so I'm putting it right back on bounce watch. CABA, back here in August, topped out at 214. Then, I don't know, a week and a half ago, hit 210. Today broke above both those briefly, hit 219. And if I pan out, you really see this kind of inverse head and shoulders. So it is interesting as a potential long. I mean, it's kind of almost blue skies above where it is now. NLSP, penny stock, but I think it's worth watching. Big volume today. I wish it would have closed a little stronger, but I'm putting it on long watch. And then PETZ got a little action on after hours. It's at 304 right now in after hours. I think they reported, so I'm putting that on potential gap and go watch tomorrow. We'll add other gappers to this list, as we always do, and I'm done battling. I'll see y'all in the chat room in the morning.